I committed that if I'm elected president and have an opportunity to appoint someone to the courts, I'll appoint the first black woman to the courts. It's required that they have representation now. It's long overdue. Secondly, if I'm elected president, my cabinet, my administration, and I commit that I will, in fact, I'll pick a woman to be vice president. There are a number of women who are qualified to be president tomorrow. I would pick a woman to be my vice president.
You just committed here tonight that your running mate, if you get the nomination, will be a woman?
Yes.
Okay,
Senator Sanders?
It's Tim Tom, back with news and politics. As you can see, I'm not in the car. I'll actually be working from home, so won't be driving, making any videos today. So I want to talk about the clip you just saw. And the clip you just saw was Joe Biden. He said this at the last debate. I think this was like a week and a half ago. He basically said that if he's elected president, he will elect the first black woman to the Supreme Court justice. So it sounds good. My question is it pandering to black people, or is it really legit? Is it really about black people having someone to represent them and vote and pass laws and legislation and make court decisions in their best interest? But my only question for Joe Biden is that, where were you back in 1994 when you passed that crime bill and the super predators? All these, racist remarks and different racist things you have said over the 30-year career in politics. And now, just now, you feel that you will put a black woman on the Supreme Court if elected? That's my question for Joe Biden. So I think that now that he's old, maybe now he has remorse. And remember, he never apologized or took any responsibility, even though they always say like Trump needs to apologize and Trump needs to take this back. But Joe never apologized for the crime bill and super predators back in 1994. He said all kinds of remarks that poor white kids have the same opportunity as black kids, all kinds of crazy stuff he has said over the years. Just Google Joe Biden and racism and tons of stuff come up, even though the mainstream media have really sheltered Joe and not let it all come out and tell about him. The second point, he said that he was going to pick a woman for his running mate. So listen to this now. He's going to pick a black woman to go to the Supreme Court if he gets elected. And then his running mate is going to be a white woman 9 times out of 10. And if the Democrat Party cares so much about women, even though they pushed Hillary out, they had Kamala Harris, they had Elizabeth Warren, Cole Bush, or whatever her name is. They had 4 or 5 women. Why didn't the Democrats vote for women? And I think women have come a long way in the workplace and society. But Joe have already committed that, because he's too sleepy and old to know what's going on and run anything. He's kind of like that grandfather that you take the keys from. But let me just finish. So Joe will pick a woman as his vice president. He's not going to pick someone based on like ability, pick on someone that can make decisions and leadership that can help him actually get elected. He's just going to pick a woman. So the Democrat Party is still trying to do their as normal catering to minorities, women, LGBT, immigrants. So they're still going to do that. They're just going to have Joe Biden as the puppet, and he's going to elect the next best thing as a woman as his running mate and a woman on the Supreme Court justice. So that's what I have to say on that. Let me know what you think about that. Do you think it's ironic that Joe, after all those years of racism, has now come to the consistency and remorse, or he's just doing this to get some votes? And is the Democrats putting a woman as his running mate also just for votes? Because remember, they wanted Hillary Clinton to win, and that plan didn't work out. But let me know what you think. Drop me a comment and a thumb up. I'll see you next time. Thanks.